Hello and welcome to our podcast series, The Authors of BriBooks. Our guest of the day is Rajveer Mehta, author of The Amazing Adventure and just 11 years old. Okay, so Rajveer, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. So, hello everybody. I am Rajveer Mehta and I am in seventh grade and study at a school named HXLS, which is Heritage Experiential. I live in Gurgaon, and a few things about me is that I love sports, especially football, and I also love animals a lot. And I also have two pets of my own, which is a dog named Gabru and a parrot named Emerald. Then one more thing about me is that I really like to read books, and my favorite author is David Williams.
That's amazing. Okay, so that was great. Would you also like to tell us about your book?
Yeah, so this book is all about what goes on in a player's mind when he's on the field, and it talks about how two different teams face each other in this sport, which is American football or rugby. And the main character, who is Ethan, he faces a lot of pressure because of his family and friends, as he makes a lot of mistakes. But he also helps his teammates a lot after the feedback given by all of his peers.
Okay, very amazing. A little unique, I would like to say. Okay, so next question is being an author at such a young age, I'm sure it didn't come without your own challenges, or there must be some things that excited you a little more. Would you like to share some of them?
Yeah, so ma'am, the thing was, this was my first book, and I have never written a book. So I was really excited for this process, and I had never known. So this was my first try to write a book, and I'm really surprised from how it came out to be. And the challenges was that I had to write a book without knowing anything about how author should be or like. So I read a lot of books from like my favorite author, and I got to know what should be the sequence in writing a book.
Okay,
That was one of my main challenges, ma'am.
nice to know. Okay, so how did you develop this love for writing? Where did it begin?
So, ma'am, actually, it began like one day, like some days I thought that I tried to revise English, and I thought of doing narrative writing, creative writing. And when I was revising, it turned out that I had a hidden talent. So from then, I thought that I'll continue with this, and I've been writing books ever since. So the first I tried to write horror books, but I didn't
Okay,
like them as they scared me also. So then I wrote about this, ma'am.
good call. Okay, so now I would like to ask you another interesting question. If you had to pick a character from your book for yourself, which one would it be?
It would probably be Ethan. The whole book is about him, so it's a third person limited book. So only his thoughts are being shared. So mostly I know about him only, so I would really like to be him.
Is it an aspirational character for you?
No, ma'am.
No? Oh,
I'm just an imaginative character. None of this has happened in real life.
all right. You must have a favorite sports person also then.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, as you know, I just told you that I like to play football a lot, and I'm a really big sports fanatic, and my favorite player is Messi.
Oh, all right. Saw that coming a little bit. Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So how did BriBooks platform help your writing process?
So, ma'am, whatever grammatical errors I made, it was a lot easier because BriBooks helped me a lot in that, and sometimes it also gave me ideas for me to write the book, which also helped me a lot to write this. Plus, I got to make my own cover page and I got a real copy of it, which I also really liked a lot.
Okay, we're very glad we could do that for you. And now I would
Uh,
just take a moment and thank you for joining us on this podcast. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And I hope you keep writing more and more books so we keep meeting, right?
yes, ma'am, I will do, and I will try to impress everybody else.
Yeah, sure. We're looking forward to it. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, ma'am.
Take care. Keep
Thank you,
writing,
ma'am.
keep reading.
Bye, ma'am.